Basically, you come out of the train station and you will end up around about here. So there's the train station, you will end up around about here. You've got a couple of bars and pubs along there. Here you got like pizzas, and that's the route you're going to have to walk to get to the stadium. But most of you will be wanting to have a beer, I imagine. And right next to the station, there you go, you have a bar. So basically you need to cross this road here if you're looking to get to the stadium by shuttle buses. So it's less than a couple of minutes walk, basically. You head down this way. So after a brisk walk, you end up here at Shrewsbury bus station. Now, on match days there are buses that head towards the ground from here, specific match day shuttle buses, and if you fancy a beer before hopping on the bus, then yep, another pub. So basically I'm going to walk back to the starting point by the train station. So basically you have the railway station behind me, and we're going to head up this street towards the town centre. You can see there's Tap and Can, the Bull's Head and the Castle Vaults. 3 pubs straight away as soon as you get off the train. There's the Owl round the corner, and there's a couple in this block here. There's a couple of pubs as well too. So we're well stocked in this town for beer. For all you historians that know your history or like your history, there is Charles Darwin, who was actually born here in Shrewsbury, and that building behind him is Shrewsbury Library, which was once the Shrewsbury School that Charles Darwin attended. So just up that little track against that very historic building, walk up there, you get to Shrewsbury Castle. So this isn't meant to be a history lesson, it's just telling you what's actually here. If you fancy a burrito, I recommend them. You can either go on a wander into town down there if you've got the time. Plenty of bars and pubs the other side of the pedestrianised shopping area. But I suggest take a left and go this way at Barclays Bank. Just on the left here, there's a nice little pub that's quite popular called the Yorkshire House. It's just there. Another bit of history for you. Shrewsbury Town FC were formed in that hotel. Yes, the Lion Hotel, and it was an amalgamation of a former team that was called Castle Blues and Shropshire Wanderers, I believe. So some more history right there in front of you. So yes, when you get here at this junction, take a left and head downhill towards where the old Meadow Stadium used to be. So there's a couple of good pubs down here. The Henry Tudor Inn, which is one of the oldest pubs in Shrewsbury, from 1429. I don't think it's the oldest though. I think that belongs to the Golden Cross, which is in the town centre, not so far from here, about a 5-minute walk. And then there's this pub here, which is the Nag's Head, and was always a popular favourite with away fans many years ago when Shrewsbury Town played at Gay Meadow. So if you went that way, you would end up at where the old Gay Meadow was. I've done a separate video on what's there now, so check that out. But we're going ahead, obviously the shortest way to the stadium from the train station, which is this way. So, and of course, you've got the House of Grain, which is a bar, stroke pub. And there's another one just down here, which is quite a good pub for watching live sport, I believe. The Hop and Fire, which is a Marston's pub. So yeah, live sport in the Hop and Fire. But it's a good 30-minute walk still from here to the stadium. So you can see the river in full flow. England's, or Britain's, longest river. And that way there's a ginormous park used for festivals and shows, like the Shrewsbury Flower Show, which is called Colum, has its own little shops, and it's just outside now, the actual town centre. Now, the quickest route to get to the stadium is normally down that road across there. You walk straight down and you will come parallel to another road I'm going to take, but I'm actually going to cross over and go this way instead, because down here there is a pub, and of course away fans always love pubs. We get to a pub called the Cross Foxes. It's quite a popular pub. It was quite a popular pub back in the day when the Gay Meadow was just around the corner. Straight ahead, just down there, you have another pub that was also popular before match days at the old Gay Meadow, the Seven Stars, but we're going to actually walk this way. Yes, I'm showing you a little shortcut so you don't go too far out your way. So you go down this little alleyway here. Again, another pub showing Sky Sports. You could easily leave at half time in the Hop and Fry, and get here to the Boar's Head before the second half kicks off. So This is the main road from Shrewsbury Town Centre to, so this is the Boar's Head, and this is the route that all away fans tend to take when arriving by train. Most will walk down here, and this is probably the longest stretch you'll find without pubs, but there are some en route to the stadium, so as long as you're fit and healthy and you're not too drunk, you should be able to manage it easily, I think. Here is the Masonic Arms. Good little pub. The Masonic Arms, one of the pubs along Hereford Road. And just down here, we will make our way to the Bellevue Tavern. So basically keep walking straight down this road from pub to pub until you get to the Brooklands. There is the Bellevue Tavern now. I'm not sure if this pub is open right now. I don't think it is, but because it's actually to let on the sign, so it's a bit of a shame really that it's this is the Grove. Obviously there are people wanting to get past and whatever else, and I'm stuck with a camera in my hand. Anyway, so yeah, that's the Grove, and it's the second to last pub but the third to last bar. So on we go. This is probably the longest journey on foot that you will take between pubs. And the next pub, I will time it. So it's 13 minutes past 1 now. So let's see how long it takes to get to the Brooklands. So just to check up that you're on the right path, there's a Lunch Pharmacy here, and you're still carrying on straight down this road. Six minutes after leaving the Grove, you're nearly there. Flames Kebab and Pizza. Get your hair cut if you want, or a mobile phone if it breaks. And there's an Indian takeaway there. And an SO garage with a Londis shop. So, got a few conveniences here. I'm going to try and cross this road without getting run over. And yep, there's the Brooklands just there. So this is the Brooklands, one of the main match day pubs. Good sized beer garden. It's got I think a couple or 3 bars inside, so it gets very busy. That's quite important. So if you're coming to the game, and you don't want to walk, try a Vizu taxi. Download the app and get to the Brooklands right from the railway station if you want to. So when leaving the Brooklands, most go across this footbridge, and I recommend it that you do, instead of attempting to go on the very narrow pavement that's on the main road bridge there. Go over this pedestrian bridge. It's in flood at the moment, so you don't really want to be falling in there. Yeah, definitely in flood at the moment. Had a lot of rain the other day. So, some tool has moved the sign in the wrong direction. The football stadium is that way, across, through that lovely, massive roundabout. Yes, that is what was called Paulhurst Way. So let's get across and I'll take you through what is, and I think because he's come back to manage Shrewsbury Town, I think it's still called Paulhurst Way, but the sign's been removed obviously after he left the first time. So yeah, that footpath through the roundabout was built in 2018. And somebody built a sign and wrote Paulhurst's name on it, and the council didn't take it down till after they lost the playoff final and Paulhurst left to join Ipswich. So this is the unofficially named Paulhurst Way. So looking back, that is Paulhurst Way, where we've just walked up. This is Meal Brace Retail Park, and to get to the stadium you have to basically play a game of Frogger across the road. Can anybody remember that game? With the frog crossing the road and then jumping on the logs. Well, it gets a bit like that on a match day here, because the traffic really does build up and becomes a bit of an issue. So basically you carry on straight ahead until you go over this railway bridge, which is the Cardiff to Manchester line, also known as the Marches line. Carry on, as you can see the stadium is on your right, so carry on along here, past the metal fences until you get to these steps on your right. Just down here. So go down these little steps. Okay, I'm at the Darwin now, so I'm showing you the other direction you can go in. So basically, this is in Sutton Farm. It's about 10 to 15 minutes walk away, depending how quick you walk. So basically from here, you walk straight ahead down this road till you get to a junction. And at the junction, you just turn right. So basically just keep going straight down here until you go past the Aldi, then cross over the other side for the traffic lights. Keep going until you end up by the little steps shown before. So you've got the stadium straight ahead. On your right hand side you will have Smithy's Bar, which is open to home fans only, but if you haven't got colours on and you're not in a large group and pretty quiet, you should be okay getting in there. There's also the fan park as well, situated right next to Smithy's, which is open to everybody. And of course beer is served in the stadium. So there it is, from Shrewsbury Town railway station to Shrewsbury Town FC on foot. Took around 35 to 40 minutes, roundabout, I'm not quite sure. I was working at a brisk place. I'm sure most people could do it in 50 anyway, at least at the bare minimum. Unless you're having a few pints, of course, then you might need a couple of hours. This is Salop Fan TV. Until next time, ta-ta.